Good morning, it's Claire here. Welcome to my boudoir. This morning I thought I'd share with you some self-massage techniques, in particular for your face. Okay, we don't tend to think about our face having muscular structures much, do we? Apart from we look in the mirror and think, oh my god, the wrinkles. However, you have 43 muscles in your face, and we hold a lot of tension in our face. Think about the masseter, okay, so this muscle here, the jaw, one of the strongest muscles in your body. Those of you that maybe clench your jaw at night, those of you that hold a lot of tension through in this area, self-massage, especially around this area, it is such an important thing, an important technique and tool that you can learn to do yourself to just help manage any kind of ongoing condition. It's also a brilliant well-being tool to learn, just to help kind of unwind, take away all that tension. It's also fantastic if you suffer from tension headaches. Okay, so thinking about that temple, thinking about all that tension through that forehead, going down into that neck and into those shoulders. You know, everything from a fascial perspective is connected. So if you're tight down here in those shoulders and you're feeling it, chances are you're also going to be very, very tight in your facial tissues as well. So there's that aspect, but then there's also the beauty aspect. So by using massage techniques, we're going to help to plump, tighten and tone that dermis. Okay, think about the metabolic waste that you hold in your tissues. All right, so the process of your cells and your body produces waste, and that waste has to go somewhere, and it goes into our lymphatic system, and our main dumping ground of our lymphatic system is just here. Okay, so it's just located above that clavicle, yeah, and this is called your terminus. Now you have lymph nodes all over your body, and it's really, really beneficial to make sure that they're nice and clear, and that they're stimulated, and we can actually do a lot ourselves to help our body's drainage system, if you will, which is also connected and plays a huge part in our immune system. So it's a twofold thing. So I'm going to show you a quick routine, okay, and let's see if you can do it with me. All right, let's go. So I'm going to take off my speckies. So first of all, we're going to start with opening up our terminus. Okay, now it's very superficially located, so we're only going to do this very, very lightly. All right, I haven't applied any products, so I'm fresh out the shower. So I'm going to use the tips of my fingers, and I'm just going to very, very gently and loosely make like an open-handed claw. Okay, and we're going to tap, and we're going to tap along the top of that clavicle. Okay, sometimes this can be quite a sensitive area, especially for us ladies, and we're just going to tap along and out. We'll do this 5 times. Any one of you that's had any kind of lymphatic drainage work with me will know just how relaxing and how gentle this is. Then we're going to keep that position on fingers, and we're going to just hook in right at the top of that clavicle bone, and then we're going to push down, and then we're going to let the skin bounce back. So you're not dragging the skin back, you're just letting it naturally bounce back. Okay, so very gently 5 times. Then we're going to go down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's helped to open up the area in which we're going to drain all of that metabolic waste into. Okay, then we're going to start tapping. I love tapping, it's so good. We do this a lot in Qigong. It just helps to kind of awaken everything up. Your skin has so many nerve endings, it's so sensitive, and it relays such a lot of information to the rest of your body, and we're just going to wake everything up very gently. It doesn't really matter where you tap or how you tap, as long as it's light and as long as you're doing all of your different areas of your face. Okay, so working up, think about all the different acupressure points you have. In reflexology, there are lots of different zones. Your whole body is on your face. In acupressure, your whole body is also on your ears. So we're also going to massage these ears. So to do that, you're just going to get your thumbs. You're going to hook that into the top of your kind of midway back of your ear. You're just going to gently pull that forward, and then with your fingers hooked, you're just going to start massaging them, sort of in a circular motion, gently pulling them out, okay? And then we work down the side of the ears to the lobes, and we're going to give them a bit of love. We're then going to tap behind the ear, just following the edge of the cranium, round. So your main ducts where you're going to drain into are located at the side of the ears, and then that flows down into that terminus, into that main dumping ground, okay? Then we're going to add some product now. So we've got everything moving, got that energy flowing. I'm going to use my facial oil. This is the Hydrate Me one that I created. You can use a cream. I kind of prefer oil because, well, one, I'm a massage therapist, but two, I think you just get a better slip, and I think also tends to be a little bit more hydrating for me. But whatever your preference. So you're going to get your product and you're just going to pop that on, no particular way. Just get it on there. Nice circles. Okay, great. So once your product's on, I'm going to start from the forehead and we're going to work down, and then we're going to flush through, okay? So 2 fingers. You're going to have one here, just above between those eyebrows, okay, where that third eye is, and you're going to push one way and you're going to push the other, yeah? And then you're going to alternate those fingers. Alright, so we're pushing one way, pushing the other, and we're alternating that through. Okay, all the way up. This is so good if you have a headache, if you suffer with a lot of tension in that scalp, all the way up. And we just move across. And the other side. So now we're going to flush that through it again. Nice loose clawed fingers, nice and gentle, okay? Start at the middle, and we're just going to pull that down to those lymph nodes by the side of the ears, okay? 5 times. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Now we're going to plump up through these cheekbones. So we're going to get our fingers, we're going to hook them, and it's kind of a sweeping. So if you think about going forwards and then following the edge of those cheekbones out up to the temple, okay? So it's a hooking and pulling motion, all right? So we're hooking the side of the nose, so we're coming down through here, and then we're pushing up. If you have sinus congestion or you suffer a lot with sinusitis, you might find that this area here is quite tender. It's fine. It's really going to help shift things. Putting it up, okay? And 2, that's 3. And be quite firm with this. 5. Okay. Then we're going to do temple circles. So fingers nice and flat. Oh, got hair on me. And we're going to go just by the temples. And the movement is you're going up, back, and around. Okay. So think about giving yourself a facelift. So you're going up, back, and around. So 1, so good. 2, great if you've got a headache. 3, 4, and 5. Okay, then we're going to move into this jaw. Okay, so masseter, one of the strongest muscles actually in your body, believe it or not. And we're just going to do nice little circles. So I'm going to go right in this jaw, and we're just going to move your fingers around. Should feel quite yummy. Anyone who suffers with any kind of TMJ type symptoms, any kind of issues with clenching their teeth at night, and when you wake up and you might feel a little bit tender and sore in there, this is really great. And it's just moving things around. Then we're going to move into the jowls, so keeping those fingers nice and straight, and we're just going to move and shift all of that fluid in our tissues and just go to voila. It doesn't really matter what you look like. The more relaxed you can make yourself, the better. Okay, so once we've done the jowls, then we're going to focus on the chin. We're going to do little pincer fingers, and we're going to do 5 times on the chin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to pinch round the edge of our jaw. Okay, moving up toward the ears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next thing we're going to do is all that lovely work. We've got everything moving. We're going to sweep it all away, okay? And we're going to do this 10 times. So the move is this. Make your hand like 2 L shapes, okay? This is going to sit beneath the jaw, and the sides of your hand, so the medial edge of your fingers, are going to cup the sides of your nose. And you're going to sweep out toward the ears, okay? Then you're going to move that hand round, yeah, and then we're going to come down, and as you kind of get to this point, mid-neck, the fingers, the hands move around, and we sweep down toward that clavicle and coming in, okay? So it's across, down, and then twisting those hands around, down that side, so not the front of the neck, the side of the neck. So we're taking all of that, all of those fluids, all that waste, and we're going to send it right down into that terminus, okay? So 10 times. I like to start off quite firm, really shifting, giving everything a good stretch. And 3, 4, 5, and the last 5 I like to get a little bit lighter, okay? So we've worked deeper into the tissue, into that muscle. We've actually bypassed the lymphatic. Now we do light, now we're working on the lymph. So very gently, very gently. Three, 4, and 5. And that's it. You should be plumped, tightened, toned. Got some nice colour in my skin now, although I tend to be high colour anyway. So that's good blood flow, so you get your circulation to your dermis, and that's it. It's as simple as that. I hope you try it. Let me know how you get on, and hopefully I'll see you in my treatment room soon. Missing you. Big loves, big hugs. Take care. Bye bye.